I suddenly feel hot. He groans when he suddenly feels a wave of pain in his body. Let me tell Mr. Jeon, wait a little Tahong, Jenny said, running to Jungkook tables. Jungkook and others friend follow to the bar where Tahong is sitting with a red face in pain. Tae, what happened? Jungkook asked while checking younger body. I don't know, Hyung. It's paining. He whispered and hugged Jungkook tightly. Don't worry, Tae. Hyung is here for you. He kissed younger hair and hugged him. Mr. John, he drank wine and then Lisa pointed out. Jungkook nodded and carried younger in his arms. Guys, I'm going to take him home. Take care of him, everyone said, and Jungkook left the club with whispering younger in his arms. What did you give Taehong? Oh, that's thing. A girl replied while sipping her wine elegantly. Are you kidding me, Youngji? You gave him and let him live with Jungkook? What the are you planning? I want Jungkook with me, not with him. Calm down, yo. I did is important for our plan, she said with giggle eyes. And you think this is important for our plans? You still are an idiot. She scoffed. Did you hear about the deeper love that gave the most? Hated? She raised her eyebrow. She spoke in a dark tone about the complexity of relationship. It's strange how the more two people each other more than seem to hate each other. It's almost as if hatred in the key that unlocked the door to the end of the relationship. She spoke with a certain level of expression as if she had seen this happen before, perhaps even in her own life. Their love is the start of their pain. She chuckled and sipping her wine casually. Hyun, he whispered, there's just a few minutes, please. We are going to reach home. Ah, Hyun, it's his eyes are filled with tears. His lips were vibrating and his hand was crying. Jungkook increased the speed of the car. He was confused and concerned by younger condition. T, tell me, what did you do before this pain started? The way younger is weeping, crying, and his body is turning is sign of Jungkook cause while running a hand thought his long hair. What will I do now? This is subending its behave to which I can't know. So what am I going to do? When they reach home, older Pete hung inside his arms and ran towards the room. He placed him on the bed, but younger climbed on his lap and sat there while hugging him tightly. Jungkook baby. Hyung, please help me, he cried while nugging his face on my neck. The way he looked at me, Hyung, please help me, he said. What do you mean? I want you. I can't do anything to him, but also I can't leave here for whispering him in pain. Time escape. What the? Why my head is pounding like a drum? Taehyung groans. Jesus Christ, how much I drank last night. He placed his hand between the palms of his hands. Taehyung is expressing a deep sense of discomfort and agony throughout his entire body. Every muscle and fiber seemed to be stiff and making even the movement and painful chores. What happened last night? He murmured to himself. Suddenly, flashback of last night came into front of his eyes. The expression on his face is horrible, like he was eaten by hundreds of rabbits. There are welling into his eyes. Oh, why did I do this last night? It looked like I forced myself on him. Hyung already wanted me to not be reckless, and look what I did. He started sobbing into his hand. Every second from last night made him feel more disgusting with himself. I was acting like in a heat. Why was I that much deeper last night? How can a little amount of alcohol affect me that much? How cannot I control my hormones? Taehyung was shocked by his own behavior because he had no idea about the things he thought the things that happened between him and Jungkook was because of his stupid hormones. He was sobbing so badly. His whole face is poof from crying. The pain in his head is increases more with his sobbing. Now Hyung is disgusting with me. He gave our marriage a chance, and look how I ruined it. How can I be this stupid? What if before Hyung some stranger found me? What if Hyung had not coming on time? Do I record the same like I did with him last night? What if Hyung doesn't want to see me again after this? And this last thought scratched his head into millions of pieces. He can tolerate everything but not that hateful gaze from the person he loves the most. At this point he feels empty and alone. The sound of his crying increases with his running thoughts. He just wanted to hide himself forever or just to open and swallow him. Tae, Jungkook's voice was heard from outside of the room. Younger was in a small knock. Taehyung covered his mouth with his hands so older couldn't hear him but his poor leg. Jungkook already heard the muffled voice of crying. Concern is writing all over the face of Jungkook. The things he was most afraid of last night now becoming the reality. Tae, please open the door, Jungkook said in a hurtful voice which was ignored by Taehyung. He was not ready to accept or hear anything. His mind is surrendered by the terminal of his own thoughts. Jungkook tried every possible effort to talk with the younger, but Taehyung ignored his words like Jungkook was talking to wall, not with him. After struggling for hours, the older left Taehyung alone in the room. Taehyung is still sobbing in his room. He doesn't want to face his young like this. Tae, as he lay in his bed, he suddenly heard his young's voice again. However, this time the voice sounded distant, almost like it was coming from the living room or another part of the house. Despite the distance, the voice was still crystal clear, the loud, as if Jungkook was speaking through a microphone. It was then that he realized that Haeseong was indeed using a microphone, which explained the clarity of the sound. Now, Taehyung's whole attention shifted to Hyung's words with a thought. What Hyung is doing, Tae? I can see that you are feeling distressed about the event that occupied yesterday. However, I want you to know that you are not to blame you anything that happened. You acted within your bounds, and there was nothing you could have done differently. I understood that I haven't been the best at experience myself lately, and for that I'm sorry, but I want you to understand that my heart is filled with adorness for you, and whenever I see you cry it shatters into a million pieces like someone is tearing is apart. I hope that we can work towards this together, and but you know that I am here for you. Hyunghae is here. Words. Taehyung eyes turned teary. No words can express his feeling at this time. After a short pause, Jungkook's words again bloom in the house. Tae, I don't know what to say. I'm not good with words and feelings, so here is something I want to do for you. Taehyung curiously looked at the door, waiting for his young next move. He suddenly heard a faint yet captive sound coming from the other end of the house. He couldn't quite make out what that was, but as he moved close, the sound grew louder and clearly until he finally recognized it as the beautiful melody of a piano. His eyes lit up in joy and amazement, the one music wandering on the instrument. He felt his heart filled with a array of emotion, ranging from awe and admiration to pure bliss, and his eyes filled with tears of happiness, and he couldn't help but break into a wild smile that illusioned his entire face. Then he heard his young voice singing a song for him. Nothing in this world can compare to feeling happiness at this moment. As Taehong made his way towards the living hall, he was completely memorized by the beautiful decoration that hallway. The soft glow of pink light illumined the space, getting a warm, inviting image. The walls were abdomen with pink rose. A scene of elegance, and as he walked towards the living hall, he couldn't help but feel as if he was walking toward a the beauty of the decoration was beyond anything he had even seen before, and he found himself completely lost in the moment. As he approached the stair, he was greeted by his friend, who was all stand in the line holding pink rose. Their face flamed with excitement, and they welcomed him with one warm smile. The sign of his friend standing there waiting to welcome him filled him with joy and gratitude. As he climbed the stairs, he met his best friend Suga, who was holding a beautiful bonnet of pink rose. Their eyes met and they exchanged a warm smile. He pushed him a bonnet and said, "Jungkook," said Tae, "are you my motivation, my muse, the one person I would never want to lose at any cost?" As Taehang approached, a wild and girlish smile spread across his face, filling the air. The sense of the joy and warmth Sugar noticing Taehang's presence moved him to walk towards. As Taehang approached, he found himself standing face to face with Jimin, his best friend. Jimin was becoming with happy as his eyes with joy as he reached out of past Taehang's a beautiful necklace with a bright smile. Jungkook said, "Baby, every time I see your face, I cannot help but feel so blessed that I have a beautiful person like you in my life. You are my dream comes true, and I will always for you forever." Jimin made him wear a necklace and said, "This is looking beautiful at you, Tae." "Thank you, Jimina." Then he walked for and met with Namjoon couple. As Namjoon had hung another quite of freshly cut flower, Jin approached him with a small box in his hand. Curious, Tahang opened the box to find bracelet. The light finger tears, admiring his beauty. Overcome with emotion, tears began to well up in Tahang's eyes as he struggled to find the right words to express his gratitude and appearance for such a thoughtful and meaningful gift. Jungkook Hyung said, "The bracelet was not just a beautiful piece of jewelry, but a symbol of the strong and unbreakable bond between you and Methe. You are the most beautiful creature ever to have lived in the world. Your eyes are like the night sky, your lips are sweet and candy, your voice is more melodious than any song even writing. You are simply perfect itself." Even words of Jungkook again Taehong's heart. Even if it is a dream, he doesn't want to wake up. Nanjin couples help him to wear the bracelet. Tahang is looking at the bracelet with hard eyes. Then he moved to the next stair to the final one with her meet with Hoseok, who was holding a medium-sized brown box. Before giving the box, Hobi said, Jungkook Hyung said, "There is no one else in this world what I would rather spend the rest of my life with than you. You are my everything, my whole world. You are especially to me." Tahang smiled thought his teary eyes. Hobi passed him a box. When Tahang looked inside the box, his eyes turned wide. He looks like his friend who was giving him Inside the box, a cute small black kitten is sleeping peacefully. There is a necklace around even Dorlek. Tahang, here is something more for you. He turned Tahang to the left. Tahang had been eagerly waiting to meet his young Jungkook. Finally, the time arrived when he could see him. As Tahang approached, Jungkook's face it lit up a beautiful smile, and his eyes were filled with fondness as he looked at the younger one. Tahang too felt a rush of warmth and happiness as he gazed at Jungkook with heady eyes. Without any hesitation, Jungkook motioned Tahang to come forward, and the younger ones obeyed. The older one held his hand gently in his own, and then two shared a moment of pure joy and affection. They out of the everyday in every way. I get better and better because of you. You always by my side. You have brought so much joy to my life. I don't know where I would be without you. You illusion my day and brighten in all dark spots. Jungkook pushed a little while younger and lost in older words. I wanna tell you, I really you, I will you until the star no long in sky. I will you each now day dawn. I will until the end of the time itself. Tahang is currently emotional. His eyes have become teary and his cheeks are wet. He is holding into his young tightly as if it's the only things that keep him from falling apart. He can feel his heartbeat beating rapidly and increasingly in his chest as if it's ready to escape. This moment feels surely to him as if he dreaming, but the look in Jungkook's eyes showed him that he is indeed real. He can see the love and affection in Jungkook's eyes and is overwhelming him. At this moment, Taehang whispered to say here every forever two packs in warm and gave that Jungkook offer him. So Tae, I'm not gonna to ask you for you to be my because you are my. I promise I would keep it always safe. Tahang nodded his head while sniffing. Of course, young. Too, maybe a little too much. He laughed at his own words. I have no words to describe how special you make me feel. So yes, I'm ready to spend my whole life with you. Jungkook takes out two in a long ring. Tahang in increase while in the other Jungkook old side. Jungkook named ring in the youngest ring finger. Their friend clapped for them and shouted in happiness while Jungkook held the anger tightly his head and said, Be mine, Tae, I'm yours soon. As Tae lies in his beautiful embrace, he slept soundly and peacefully. The night before, they had stayed up late, celebrating their love and commitment to one another, and their joyous part filled with unhappiness. The morning light softly fell thought in window, casting a running over the world outside. Jungkook having woke up early, gazing at his below with a tender expression on his face, feeling a deep sense of love and however he could help but let out a heavy sigh, pondering the gloomy weather and the unknown challenges that the day ahead might bring. Good morning, Hyungi. He opened his lazy eyes. Good morning, baby. Jungkook gave a soft smile to him. What happened, Hyung? He nodded his head more into the older chest. Nothing. I just hate rainy weather and today is raining outside. He took a long breath of the younger scent which made his mood a little calm down. Why do you hate rain? Because it's cold and one time I met with an accidentally because of heavy rain. Older pouted. Taeyang giggled at his young accent. Cute, he bobbed. Jungkook knows. You are cute, not me. Jungkook but the younger poofy cheeks. Young don't. He covered his cheeks. Why? They are so soft, but they are not for biting. Younger pouted. Oda laughed at his reaction and his pout. They both turned their heads towards the vase and met with a black ball of fluff. Look who is here, my babe. Taehang held the kitten in his arms. Hey, I am not her. Jungkook his nose. Oh, the big cat is jealous of the small kitten. He smirked. First, I'm not a cat, and second, I'm saying the truth. He glared at the kitten. Taehang giggled. Hyung, you are my, and she is my. He poked at the other cheeks. That's good, Jungkook. Smiled at him and patted the kitten head. Let's go, Hyung. We have to go hospital. Yeah, they both get ready for the hospital and leave the house. In hospital, Jungkook scanned thought the patient chart. He looks exhausted this year. He has the duty of intern of the other doctor, Dr. Jeon. We have finished checking on our patient. They are doing good after all their surgery, one of the new intern told. Jungkook nodded his head. Okay, are the charts completed? If not, I need them to be before the shift is over, Jungkook said as he went back to the chart that was in his head. Everyone noticed their head. Now everyone leave, please. I have surgery to attend. Everyone left the room while Jungkook left for surgery. Time escape. Everyone is getting in cafeteria discussing about good know what. Jungkook walked towards them and after all finishing his surgery, Taehyung gave him a beautiful smile but frowned as the exhale look at older face. Jungkook made Taehyung stand and then sit on his chairs and place finger on his lap. Taehyung blushed at the older accent. What are you doing, Hyung? I am tired, baby. He into the younger neck. Then take rest, Hyungi. Why are you crying me on your he ran his Jungkook hair because you are comfy. But Hyung, keep your pretty mouth shut up and let me rest with my Chloe. He left on younger neck which made him plus Tahang. I can literally hear you, Jimin. When then why are you screaming? I thought you lost in Dr. Jian, he said in last word in a teasing tone while Tahang rolled his eyes dramatically. Jungkook, how is gone with the new interns, Hoshioka? It's take my whole energy. He more into Tahang. You are a lazy cat, Namjoon commented. Shut up, distant monster. Jin said, it's a small indicate. Namjoon defended himself. Yeah, small indicate. Only half hours. Jungkook mocked him. Everyone went into laughter. We are still shocked as to how you did not break Jin Hyun. Kai said teasingly. Who know that it was not Jin Hyun who was broken but his bad hobby, said with a smirk. Hearing these things, Namjoon's face turned red and Jin started scrolling them in his rapidly style. Let me get my pink slipper, you ungrateful pets. Look who we have here. Attendant. A voice greeted the attention of everyone. Voice, yeah, look who we have here. And you stay away from us. Oops, I am Yeonjin. You are not any longer a doctor now, Suga said and gave a high five to Jimin. This is not your garden where you can come with your face, Jungkook reminded. She gave a turn Tahang and said, I came here to congratulate my ex-boyfriend on his new love life. She went closer to Tahang and whispered in his ear, pay attention, greeted happiness often do not last long. She backed off with a smirk on her face. Tahang glared at her angrily. Keep your unless nonsense to yourself and get out of here. Someone felt bad, she said. Tahang gaps Youngji clutched her fist in anger. You are gonna pay for this. Youngji spent his anger and left from there well snappy feet.